What's up, guys? It's KT Trades, and today I'm going to be talking about trading psychology. Definitely a game changer. Trading psychology, I would say, is 90% trading and 10% strategy. I would say the past 3 months I've been working on my trading psychology, and I feel like that's the best thing that I did for myself is just focusing on that. Just because I went from just blowing accounts, revenge trading, FOMOing, being impatient, and once I corrected all those kind of like psychology factors or trading factors, my trading went just exponentially went up. So I'm gonna be talking about how I overcame that, and it's pretty subjective. It's different for everybody, but it definitely helped me out. I mean, I made 40K in profits this month and counting. Last month I made 18, and then in May I made 33K. So something. It's doing something for sure. So I'm gonna give you my tips and tricks. Okay, I would say the first thing is just FOMOing. FOMOing was like the fear of missing out. That was the biggest factor that I had as a trader, along with other factors. But FOMOing, you're just missing out on trades. You want to be in a trade all the time, and that's a bad thing, because if you're in a trade all the time, you're making mistakes, you're getting in bad entries. You definitely don't want to FOMO. You want to be patient in your trades, because if you're not patient, you're not getting the best entry. Right? And if you're not getting the best entry, you're most likely having a bad day, a rough day. So I'll give you an example of this. So, price action one day was kind of like trending up, and it was choppy, and it was up and down, and I made a bad position, and all of a sudden I was just like deep in the red. And then I was like, damn it. Like for some reason I was just holding the bad position. I did cost average down, which luckily it did went in my favor. But what if I waited at the lows and brought at the support and then so at the resistance? Instead of being up 500 from negative 2,000, I could have been up 2,500. So you could see the difference of being patient with your entry definitely helps a lot, and not FOMOing into trades. The other thing is revenge trading. That used to be one of my biggest factors trading. Blew a lot of accounts. I blew combines, express accounts, just revenge trading. It was so toxic. And how I did that was just, I would make a bad trade after bad trade, and then I would size heavier. And mind you, with Top Step or any kind of combines or any kind of express accounts, you have a daily loss limit. So if I was trading a 50K account, I had a 2K loss limit, and you see how that adds up, loss after loss. So say if you made a bad trade and you're down negative 500, sometimes I would revenge trade and I'd go heavier, which that is a big no-no. You don't want to go heavy in a bad position, just because it'll make your losses exponential. I have my notepad here, so let's see what else I got. Let's see, FOMOing and being patient. Let's see. So yeah, work on those things. I'm gonna put out some more psychology tips, but those are two of the main things that I corrected. FOMOing and revenge trading, and being patient. Being patient definitely helps a lot in trading. There's always tell traders out there, there's always another day for trades. Okay, you don't have to make a trade all the time. You want to be patient with your entries. You want to treat your express accounts like a ATM. I tell people all the time, you want to treat it like an ATM. It will print you out money if you're very patient and you don't trade bad, you don't revenge trade, you don't FOMO. If you treat it like a business, it's going to pay you out. Let's see what else I got to talk about. Being patient. Let's see. And also, going back to the patient factor, chop days kills me, and I need to work on that. I always get killed on chop days just because I'm being impatient and I'm FOMOing. But you want to be like my days. Like when I trade on chop days, I get killed, or range days. And you got to work on your factors that kind of like go with you, per se. I don't know if that sounds correct, but you want to trade the days that you have an edge at. So I'm a momentum trader, and so I like to trade momentum, and I do really well momentum. But if the day is choppy, I try to avoid it. But sometimes I don't. Sometimes I make bad trades. I'm not perfect, and those days kill me. So definitely play to your edge, whether you play inverse fair value gap or fair value gap, ICT, support and resistance. Play to your edge, because it will pay you out. And I'll talk more about this, but this is just a brief little video about just trading psychology. It's definitely 90-10 in my opinion. And I'm not a psychologist or anything like that. I'm just stating my opinion out there. Definitely trading psychology, definitely if you can improve that, if you can work on that, your trading will be better, I promise you, because it helped me out a lot. Let me know if you guys have any questions, or let me know what you want me to talk about. Thanks for tuning along. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. Peace out, guys.